Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon.
My favorite show.
It is, well, it's your favorite day today, right?
Yes. That's my favorite show. I love the afternoon show.
Yeah, it's a fun show. I love the
very
afternoon
special.
show. But we've got a very special guest in studio.
Yes, we do.
We're going to be tasting some wines with Katie here this afternoon, and that's always a fun day.
Yes, sir.
It's always a fun day, man. So we're going to be talking about wines. We're going to be talking about some new upgrades out there at Bin 39.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is great for summer. And some new music.
HOTTOGO, hot to go. Let's go. Chaperone performing at Bin 39. God, I wish wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh my gosh, Davey, how'd you make that happen?
Let's make it happen.
That would be special.
Done.
All right, and a whole lot more. We've got your horoscopes today. Davey, you dodged Wednesday.
I love
you're not on deck today.
Yes. Thank you, Juneteenth. Thank you.
And your events and all that good stuff. We'll get into it right after we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They're actually a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. Founded on honesty, integrity, and community service, the Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art service facility, 91 climate-controlled service bays out there, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance. Plus, you can always enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage. They are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service. Visit them today just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire.
Yeah.
And our friends at the Bailey Group, no matter where you want to go, they're going to help you get there together. Their first priority is helping you take care of yourself and your family. They want to learn more about your personal situation, identify your dreams and goals. They want to sit down with you and understand things like your risk tolerance to help build the perfect plan for you. Long-term relationships that encourage open and honest communication have always been the cornerstone of their foundation of success. You got to give them a call. Let them do all that and more for you. 904-461-1800. And speaking of all that and more, when it comes to your face, Alace is the place.
Yes.
If you are looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, it's Alace Med Spa all the way right out there on the island. Great folks. Beautiful place, by the way. They specialize in providing you, their clients, with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you are looking to unwind with a hydrofacial, maybe you want to enhance your natural beauty with Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, and a whole lot more. They're not only the best in town, but they are literally training people across the country on how to do these services the best they can possibly be done. State-of-the-art equipment, just an amazing group of folks to have right here in town with us in St. Augustine. Alace, go to alace.com and see what they have for you. Jump on a membership plan and save yourself some money.
And win that Louis Vuitton bag.
And win the Louis Vuitton bag.
Incredible contest for everybody out there. Just tag your friend. It's amazing.
That's a very big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah, very special. They're the dream team on the beauty scene.
Yes, they are. Alace Med Spa. All right, Katie, how are you doing this afternoon? Good to see you.
Doing great. Good to see you guys too. How is everyone over here?
Good.
Holding up the fort. Yes.
Doing a lot better now that there's some alcohol in studio.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll never turn that down.
Love it.
So talk to me about what's new at Bin 39. What have you guys been up to over the last couple of months?
Well, we're just kind of gearing up for summer. As we know, the heat kind of started a little bit early this year.
Did it ever? Yeah.
Just kind of adapting. We've got some awesome new, what I call summer favorite wines. So during this time of year, we always beef up our rosé, bubbles, and white side of the wine list. And really
right, wintertime we see more cabs, right? Something heavier.
Yeah, just more reds, and of course everything's all year round. But this is where I buy more of the summertime wines.
Right.
And then 4 Nights of Lights. In the fall, we'll switch back to more reds. But yeah, we're really excited. I think the biggest thing is we last week fully launched misters in our courtyard.
That's right. That's huge, isn't it?
It's super huge. These are like super complex misters that Irving figured out how to. I said I want misters, and he did all the hard work.
That's good.
But he worked with a company out in California that does this all the time, and they've now introduced into states with humidity a different system that works better here. They're normally found in dry deserts, but yeah. So now you can sit in the courtyard, and it just gives you this light mist. It doesn't get too wet, but it's cooled down the whole courtyard by 10 to 15 degrees at any given day, which is kind of constant airflow. So much more pleasant to sit out there. It's better for our musicians. And so
I was going to ask you, do you get a lot of people, my hair, I'm so worried. Like it doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah, I
right?
think people were worried before it got started. And then they're like, oh.
Yeah, right. It is.
It does make it a little bit more humidity in your hair, but that's just going to happen.
The trade-off is worth it.
Exactly.
Totally.
The trade-off is worth it for not being in 110
So
degrees.
if you find yourself downtown and you're hot walking around, which you will be, but don't want to sit inside, come by the courtyard. And of course, we have AC inside the bar too. But really a game changer, we're thinking, for the summer. And
so special.
We're super excited for 4th of July weekend and to have those in place. So that was the goal, but they're up and running. So
I gotta tell you, Bin 39 is a great spot for like the fireworks moment, right? Like you go there, you kind of pregame, kind of like it's tucked away so nicely that you're not on the hustle and bustle like you say every time. Like it's really great spot.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll have music on the whole weekend, but 4th of July specifically, I know we've got 2 of our great country artists, so really in theme for the day. But we'll be up until 8. I believe the fireworks start at 9:30. So come grab a glass of wine before you go find your spot right across the way.
Fabulous.
Come see us.
Love that.
Cool.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Any like specials or merch we can look forward to out there?
Ooh, that's a good question. I do have new koozie designs in the works, so those will be done sometime soon. We just got a couple new stickers that McKenna designed. She does a lot of our social media, and she's awesome at that. So different stickers than the last time.
Oh, let me know when they're ready. Yeah,
they're there. They just came in. So
cool. That's
fun. Got those. I think that's it for right now. You know, I always like.
I see those light blue shirts everywhere. They're still available. Okay, great.
We have the light blue shirt, and then the Pairsville with St. Augustine, Florida, are gray shirts, which are really fun too.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. Always fun merch, but if anyone has specific requests, we can always look into it. So
we hear a lot of people buy like a bottle of wine at Bin and then get these extraordinary wine glasses.
Yeah, so we have our glasses for sale.
It's a great gift.
A piece. They're awesome. Yes, so you were correct. Buying a bottle and then the glass to go with it. It's got St. Augustine right on the bottom, so a lot of people like to buy them to remember their time.
I love that.
That's great.
It's really fun.
So we've got some wines to taste today.
We do have some wines.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
I'd say these are the wine bar's summer favorites. They are my summer favorites. However, I think they're all favorites of a lot of people at work. And 3 of them are pretty new to the menu. The first one we're going to try has actually been on our menu a long time. It's just not one that people order. It's kind of a hand sell because it's from Oregon and a little bit lesser known area to some people. So that's why I thought it'd be a fun one to kind of start with.
Cool.
We'll start our day with some bubbles. So.
This is fun.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to taste with you all because why not?
Why not?
So
it's the perfect time of day to be drinking.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. It's wine o'clock is what they say.
Oh, okay. Sure. We'll go with that.
Thank you. Now, this is a sparkling rosé.
It is. This is called Grand Moraine. It is a sparkling brut rosé, sparkling wine. It's not from Champagne, so it wouldn't be a Champagne wine. So that's the difference if people don't know. A lot of people want to know why it's called a Champagne or a Prosecco and whatnot, and it's the region that it's by. So if something is not from the Champagne region of France, it can't be called a Champagne. So this is why it's just a sparkling wine. It's a sparkling wine made out of.
Oh, okay.
So it's done with a lot of the same methods of making wine like they would in Champagne, which is where it started. But that's why a Prosecco is called Prosecco from.
So how do they get the carbonation in something like this?
That's a nice science question. It's a pretty intricate way that they do it, but it is the process of winemaking, and they add the bubbles into it. It's old school. It was turned by hand, and some champagne houses still do that.
Really?
There's actually a profession where all you do is turn the bottles.
You're like a bottle turner.
Exactly. I forget the exact word for it. I apologize, but that is a career. But now a lot of times it's done in machines, and so most likely that's how this one was made. But this is a cool winery, Grand Moraine. All of these that we're doing today are very small owned wineries, and that's a lot of what we do. Yes, so kind of you got to think of it as shopping local. A lot more love and care goes into every single bottle that's made. The people that are farming this, the winemakers, it's their baby. They're really treating it like that. So you're gonna get a different taste than the stuff that is mass produced, right? Mm-hmm. So kind of what we love. We all support small businesses. You're doing the same thing here with the wines, which is why sometimes the bottle's a little bit more expensive than when you find at Publix. You're just really paying for the quality and what these people are pouring their heart and soul into.
It's really delicious. It's
that is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I talk about it, what do you taste, Davion? I know you always like to guess the tasting notes.
Oh, because this is such a different arena for me with it being, it's not a carbonation, but it does have the bubbles in it, right? So I would say I would get notes of like Roses, or is there like flower petals of some sort
You're
in here?
getting so good at this. So on the nose, you're seeing some strawberries, pear, peach, rose petals,
Nice.
and shortcake. And then you probably already finished it, but the flavors that are popping through a little bit are nectarine and tangerine on the actual taste. So really light.
Yeah. It
This
is like a summer day drink.
Exactly.
Like, this is delicious.
This, as well as the other rosé we're going to try next, you can pair it with food, but these are delicious just on own.
Yeah.
They're going to taste very well whether you're eating something with it or not, but these are easy daytime drinking wines that aren't, when it's hot out, you don't want something super intrusive.
So say I have 2 bottles and bring into a like a dinner party, and one is like a sparkling rosé, and then another one is just another bottle of rosé.
Sure.
Would you start the dinner with the sparkling, or would you
either start or end? I would. A lot of times I bring bubbles. I like to start with it during appetizer hour, but just dependent on if you want to have bubbles with dessert, you could kind of go either way.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what the appropriate.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever you'd like to do
true,
is
yeah.
absolutely it. But these guys are really fun. I was doing a little bit more research on the people at Grand Moraine, and the winemaker, his name is Shane Moore. He has a background in wineries. When he was in the military in Israel, he worked in wineries there, and he took a lot of those methods and brought them back to Oregon, where he's from. And I don't know much about Israeli winemaking, but I guess it's very kind of the military, it was very uniformed, very structured. So it's a 24/7 operation, but they have this open air climate, and they play music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the wines. It's like based on music. I thought it was the coolest
That is
thing.
really cool.
No idea if it actually does anything for the wine, but that's kind of their thing. It's called a sound barrier that it keeps it encapsulated there. And
I mean, you hear about like sound bath meditation.
Exactly. So that's something that they do here. Kind of a really innovative winery that's trying all these fun things. And every picture I've seen of him, he's wearing funky socks with his outfit. I'm like, I like your style. It sounds like a place I want to hang out.
He's going for it. I love that.
But yeah, kind of a fun place in Willamette Valley, which is, I've known about it for quite a while, but it's a place that people are just starting to learn more about for wine. It's a huge market, about 19,000 acres of vineyards in that region, because of where it sits in the Pacific Northwest, kind of that more cool climate. So you're seeing a lot of Chardonnays, a lot of Pinot Noirs. There's Pinot Noir grapes in this rosé as well. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Which kind of gives it that rosé tint, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's really, well, yes, exactly. So rosé is going to have red grapes in it anyway, getting it that color. So that's how it's made. So Davey, you're learning so much.
I love it. This is like, I love this science. This is my kind of trivia. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. See, we get the kind of duality here.
Yeah.
You have kind of the expert opinions. I was going to say I tasted notes of sweet tarts in there.
Okay.
That was very,
You know what?
but like
I
very
think you're
good,
right.
very tasty.
Yeah.
Like it tastes like drinking a very refreshing sweet tart.
Yeah,
I get to
very.
really give the dumb impression. I
Well,
love
no,
it.
because it does have a tartness to it. It
does.
It has a trigger back.
But it's not too tart. Like it's
No.
not sour. It's not.
Right.
Exactly. This
really
is a
good.
great wine to bring, especially if you don't know the group of people whose house you're going. It's an easy wine for a lot of people to drink.
Yeah. I could see red and white drinkers like both of this. Okay.
Exactly. And it's from a Jackson family. I'm sure you've heard of Kendall Jackson
Yes,
wines.
yes.
They actually, people give them a bad rap just because Kendall Jackson's been around for so long. But the Jackson family portfolio has a lot of just killer small wineries, and this is one from there.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kendall Jackson Chardonnay. That was the jam back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, so totally different than what we're talking about with the small growers, but been introduced to a lot of things via them, and this is one of them. So
Cool.
one of my favorites.
So next on the agenda.
Yes.
All right.
Next, we are moving out of Oregon and back into California. We're doing 2 different Russian River style.
Russian River style.
Russian River Valley. Yeah.
River
Okay.
Valley. So if you're not familiar with Russian River, it is
Thanks,
in
sir.
Sonoma County, which you've probably heard of Sonoma outside
Yes.
of Napa. Russian River is about a sixth, accounts for about a sixth of Sonoma.
So really exclusive.
Really exclusive, and it's in this, it's Russian River Valley, so it's in this valley that is a much cooler climate than the rest of Sonoma. I know.
This could be my favorite rosé of all time. Like that's pretty.
That's
remarkable.
very easy to drink.
It's very hard for me to say that it might be my favorite because I love the Canard rosé.
I love the Canard rosé, but this is really good.
It's really good, but they're incredibly different. They are such different styles of rosé. But
is that because it's from the Russian River Valley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is a rosé of Pinot Noir, which Russian River, very much like Willamette Valley that we were just talking about, is very heavy on the Chardonnay and Pinot Noir styles of grapes, and that's just to do with it's in that valley, so it's a little bit of a cooler climate, and those are grapes that thrive there. So you'll see a lot of that. So Pinot Noir based, but let's
so good.
see your tasting notes, Davey.
I'm getting some pear, some orange, and I want to go with tangerine again.
Okay.
I'm getting that a little bit at the end. Am I wrong?
Well, what are we smelling? Or are those the ones you're thinking?
I do get floral. I mean, I get a slight floral. I get citrus vibes from this.
No, you're right.
Okay.
It's strawberry, grapefruit, and mandarin orange on the nose.
Mandarin orange, definitely right there.
A little bit of peach.
Yeah.
And then your taste is going to actually be more of that ruby grapefruit is what you're tasting there.
Oh.
But you're right on with the citrus.
I knew citrus for sure. Yeah. Okay, but that's really light and lovely for summer.
Cranberry, and then it's actually, this one's a very subtle kind of mineral taste as well in that. So
that's very good.
That. Yeah.
So this just really pairs well with the pool. That's where I've been drinking it a lot.
Okay.
David said, "What food does it pair well with?" The pool.
The pool. There you go. Yeah, it does. Like a swim up, lovely moment.
But that being said, I mean, this could really go with anything. It's another one where you don't necessarily have to eat food to enhance the flavor of it. You certainly can. Summertime, it's always going to go well with fish, chicken, light dishes.
What's our price range? Is it like moderate, or are we in?
We're pretty much all of the Grand Marine is probably the most expensive. The rest that we're tasting today are all probably in the $50-$60 range.
Cool. Yeah. These are so light and lovely.
This one I think is more like 75, so it's a little bit special. But we're right there. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but definitely not crazy up there
like
on our
$200,
list.
$300 bottles, which we've seen. Yes.
Yeah. And rosés specifically don't have to age very long, so a lot of times they're not going to be such a high price point too, because they're churning them out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this is just a 2023 bottle.
And
it doesn't have to age that long to taste delicious. But
you still have to keep it refrigerated?
I would. I mean, once you open it, if you're just buying it and storing it, you can keep it room temperature until you're ready to pop it in the fridge.
Cool.
But if you bought a cold bottle, we always have bottles cold, ready to go, or room temperature. But if you bought one cold, I'd keep it.
So you're going to serve this cold, right? Not room temperature.
Correct.
So when you got to know ahead of time to put it, how long in a refrigerator do you think it needs to be?
Gosh, I mean, I keep wines in the fridge for a couple of hours, but if you're ever in a pinch, you can, if you have a paper towel, it's the most helpful thing. If you wet a paper towel and put it around the bottle of wine and stick it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, it kind of shock colds it.
Nice. That's a great tip.
Yeah, so that's a fun one. Or what we do at work if we've gone through for some reason too many of the same bottle and I need a cold one on the fly, you can flash chill it, just spin it in a bath of ice and water, so you could put the stopper in your sink and just fill it with water, and you just kind of keep spinning it for
that's great.
Good 10-15 minutes. It'll speed up the process.
Why the spinning?
It's just helping it move around,
circulating.
Exactly.
Nice.
So
that makes sense.
It doesn't make a difference. It just goes faster. So if somebody's waiting for the bottle of wine, we sometimes want to keep a move on it.
Okay. I got to say, these are two of my favorite that we've ever tried. Me as a non-wine connoisseur.
I'm proud of you. Yeah.
I mean,
you're on the same summer favorites as me. So.
Okay. Wow. I feel fancy now. I feel like I know what I'm doing.
And Hartford Court's another small family-owned winery. They do a lot of pride in their wines. Kind of their slogan is high risk, high reward, single vineyard vines. So that's what they do, right? So high risk in that they're putting all their eggs in one basket, and that is a single vineyard. If there's a fire or bad crop or a bad year, we lose everything there. But if it yields something delicious, it's just killer. So
absolutely.
High risk, high
There's
reward.
a lot of suffering in the wine industry, but reward on the other end.
Absolutely is. It is not easy. It's a true labor of love, farming, and we're just the ones that get to drink it. But these people out doing their thing, I mean, that's what you're paying for, is their labor of love and everything here. So we right now carry a Chardonnay by Hartford Court, the Rosé, and then one of their Zinfandels as well. So definitely.
I'm shocked with the Zinfandel with
red
you guys.
Zinfandel.
Oh, red. Thank you very much. I was like,
sorry. So yes, that old school single vineyard Zin that they do very, very well out in this area. So
yeah, I like a red Zin. Red Zin.
Yeah, so that newer to our portfolio. I typically don't carry 3 from the same, but they brought me the rosé last after I'd already carried the other 2. I'm like, yes, we're gonna need to.
Yeah, that is definitely a game changer.
So come pick up a bottle of one of these for winter.
So do you get to personally sample? Are you personally sampling everything that comes in through Bin 39?
So myself, Lily, and Irving do all the buying. So reps will bring stuff in, or I'll request and say we're looking for something like this on the menu, and they bring them by. But yeah, I very rarely do I buy something without trying it.
Yeah.
So people know that when you're giving them advice on these things, you have personal experience with every single bottle you recommend.
Absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of times, it might have been 4 months since I tried a specific wine. If I'm serving it at the table, I'll try it alongside them just to make sure I remember what I'm talking about. So
there you go.
It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds terrible. Torture.
Next time I'm out sick, I'll have one of you all cover for
me. Please, I'm ready. I got my notes.
But yeah, so it's definitely fun too. We've recently updated all of our tasting flights. They come along with a little booklet that talks about each wine too. So that on a busy day, we're always happy to talk to you. But if we don't have the time or whatnot, you can kind of educate yourself as you're going. Something we wanted to do for a while. So
I love that.
Comes too. Yeah. So it's kind of just a fun way to keep learning. And then of course, if you have questions, we're always happy to help.
Now this next one is this is what you guys have been pushing this next bottle out.
Yeah, this was our wine of the month last month. I can't stop drinking this one either.
I hear a lot of people love this one. And again, this is Russian River Valley.
This is Russian River, but it is a Chardonnay. So, there's some people that it's not going to be quite as drinker friendly as the first 2. It's you're either going to like it or you're not.
It's going to be buttery.
Little bit buttery. This one is very different. It's unlike any other Chardonnay that I've ever tried.
I'm excited to try this because you guys really have been pushing this one out. So
yeah, I've been drinking a lot of this one, especially kind of for my dessert. It's not sweet, but it I'll let you taste it first and then we'll talk about it.
Buttery. Does that mean it's going to taste like butter?
I'll have a little butter.
Okay. I gave you kind of a small portion.
Oh, God bless you.
I think you're going to like this.
Perfect.
I'm acting like I know what I'm doing and smelling the wine.
You're doing great. Oh, lemon curd, lemon.
Nailed it right on the head.
Right on the money.
Oh, yeah, totally lemon.
See?
Oh, yeah, totally would have got that. No, actually, yeah, that is pretty pronounced.
Yep.
It really is. Yeah. That's really good,
for
too.
a Chard, because usually they're heavier.
Totally different. So this is my summer Chardonnay. Yeah. So you're getting notes of buttered bread crust and creme brulee.
Yeah, I can get that. Yep.
And then your flavor profile is lemon curd, lemon custard.
That's it.
And candied lemons.
Yeah, definitely. Right away, lemon.
But it's not sweet. It's just, I don't quite know how to describe the sweetness. You kind of taste it.
Right, it's not tart. It's not sour.
No. It's not sweet like I'm drinking a super sweet wine, but it's very kind of dessert-like. They describe it on their website as a perfect patio wine to sit out in your garden and drink. And literally, I sit at home at night in my backyard and drink this. It's
delicious. Yeah,
it's wonderful.
This is what, Panthera? Am I saying that right?
Panthera Chardonnay. Lion's Head Cellar is the winemaker.
Okay.
They are also out in.
I feel like we've
Russian
had
River.
Something from Lion's Head before.
Probably. This was my favorite thing that we tasted. They had some awesome reds. I just wasn't buying reds, so I want to visit their portfolio when we get back.
But will you keep this year round?
This I will keep. I was at Black Fly the other night, and they do have that on their menu as well. So another place in town
typical.
You can find.
Yeah.
It's okay. Their wine list is
I
great.
know.
We'll let
Nick
them have
knows what he's doing over there.
Nick
I
does
know.
know what
so
he's
good.
doing.
It's good with the tuna.
Exactly. So this I would sit out and drink on its own, but with any kind of dish that has fish, chicken, pasta, but I would do it with that lemon sauce and really just kind of enhance that flavor. But a really cool one. So this was our wine in the month last year. It moved.
It's quirky cool. I really like that. Black chicken, another one that's quirky cool too.
Yeah.
So they all kind of have these really cool vibes to them. This Chardonnay does not normally taste like this. You don't get that citrus feedback. So this is nice.
So many of our Chardonnays right now are so completely different on the menu. I've got about 10 and there's only like 2 that are somewhat similar. The rest they're all completely different.
I love that.
As we keep expanding Chardonnay world, that's one there. And they kind of like Grand Moraine, Lion's Hess are just really progressive on their winemaking, trying new things, different ways of monitoring the wine. It's another 24/7 operation.
Do they play music too?
You know, I'm sure they do, but didn't specifically talk about that. So
Like, we only play Enya, right?
I'm sure it's like anywhere where working with music is more fun. But
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see everybody's different playlists.
Right. I would love
Maybe
to.
that could be a series.
That could be a lot of fun.
But yeah, they do a lot of sorting of their fruits, so they're monitoring to make sure not a bad piece of fruit has gone in any of their bottles. So that's something they really pay attention to at that specific winery.
Now, being in that Russian Valley, does that give something to that unique flavor to this?
Yeah, it's just as I was mentioning before, it's just that it's a cooler climate, so it's just the types of grapes that survive better there. That's going to be Pinot Noir, Chardonnay.
Love that.
So that's why you're finding mostly there, but just it's a shorter growing season and picking season just because it's a little bit chilly there. You know, parts of California, nice and chilly, and some parts are very hot. So this is
And then like in the morning it'll be freezing.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden in the afternoon it'll be warm.
Exactly.
Like that happens here
So it's
sometimes
just
too,
taking
so.
care of the grapes and harvesting them at the right time.
Okay, cool.
Well, when we finish, this is like just kind of a complete oddball from the rest of what we're doing.
Oh boy. What do we have? It's a
This is a Chilean wine.
Chilean.
It's called Clos de Lolo. It's Loll.
Laugh out loud. Lolo.
Yes. I've just been calling it Clos de Lo, and that works just fine.
That works just fine.
But this is a summery red, I would say. It's a little bit of a lighter red blend. So if you're looking to stay, some people want to drink reds all year long.
I used to be that person until I met you, but I used to only drink red. And then I just realized the science that goes into a lot of this stuff, like especially that rosé. Oh, so good. All right, so here we go.
Maybe it's just because we weren't, always drinking good wine.
I know.
But now
That
we
is
are.
true.
It's okay.
That is true. We're advanced. Yeah.
We're working on it. Thank you, Irving.
Ooh, this is nice for summer.
Yeah. So,
Really light. I'm getting black cherry, a little tobacco leaf here.
you're doing
Wow.
so well. It's
red.
literally
That's my
hints
lane.
of black jam and tobacco.
Oh, wow.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Wow.
Well done, Davey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then flavors, you're getting leather, a little bit of white pepper, licorice. This is a wine that keeps opening up in stages. It's meant to, each time you take a sip, you're kind of going to get a different flavor profile, which is why it's such a cool blend. There's about 7 different grapes in here, so it's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
But just really killer.
That's this would be fun for, like, I would say pair it with meats or something a little bit heavier. Just like maybe like your barbecue even, I would put this with too.
I would absolutely do with barbecue. It's going to go well with any of those Spanish or Latin style dishes, paella, a skirt steak, anything like that, tacos. But it's great even on its own, or I would still drink this with fish. I mean, it's not going to be exactly the same as when you drink it with the Chardonnay.
Right. But this is great. I like how light it is too.
It's light, and this is a completely organic wine too. Where it's farmed is one of the last places that there's a disease that goes on all wine vines pretty much worldwide, and this is one place that it's still kind of kept away from that.
Okay.
And so it's technically certified organic, so they take a lot of pride in the land that they do there. And so Chile is an interesting, with a lot of Latin American countries, just the harvesting season, it's very short, very, very hot summers, very cold winters. So you have just a small window of growing period. So again, making sure their product is just perfect. So
again, that suffering, we hear it all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot more science and farming in wine than one would ever think.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But we get to learn about it with you guys here from Bin 39. I mean, we tell people all the time, you guys really are. I don't think there's any expertise like you're going to find at Bin 39 out there. I mean, you guys take this very, very seriously. You're very involved in the process. It's not just, hey, here's the catalog. Here's a wine that fits the price range that we want to bring in. Let's bring it in and sell the crap out of it. It's really, if people are looking for something to go with an occasion they've got coming up, or even just their new favorite glass of, hey, let's sit down and sip a glass of wine at the end of the night, you guys can help them find that based on what they like and your expertise,
absolutely.
Which I love.
You were so correct. And there's nothing more that we love that when somebody stops in and they're looking for a bottle of wine to take to a dinner or dinner party, and we can send them off with the story. They can show up, talk about the wine, and something fun to do. You're always looking, what do I bring to somebody's house? Bring a story, bring something to talk about.
It is so fun. Honestly,
really
it's the greatest thing to show up with one of your exclusive bottles. And it's just a special moment. You're really heightening your experience as opposed to just, going and get the regular bottle that we're all used to. This is very special. I love that.
Thank you. And I would say, even if you are just picking up a bottle of wine from the grocery store, if you're not coming to us every time, that's totally fine. But pull it up online, kind of learn a little bit about the wine. You can do the same thing there. Every wine has all of their information online, and you can learn a little bit more. But that's what we're here for, to take the hard work out for you. So
I love that.
Happy to come and see us too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you guys are located on the Orange Street side of St. George Street. They can pop into the courtyard.
Yep. And then if you're just swinging by to grab a bottle of wine, always remember we have a loading zone, 21 Orange Street. You can pull in and park there for a few minutes and get a bottle of wine.
That's how I do it.
Downtown.
It is nice.
Huge.
There is a little lane that you can just put there, put your hazards on, run in, grab a bottle, and you're back out. It's so nice. Yeah.
It's huge. Katie, thank you so much.
Oh,
this was great.
pleasure.
These were my favorite wines that we've ever had in.
It's so good.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Either of you want to revisit?
Oh, that rosé all day. Yes, please. Thank you.
I know we're not drinking as much today.
Well, I got to try and get in shape after this show here today. So I don't want to show up to my first day back in the gym wasted.
I'm ready.
Davey wants to talk more.
I'm ready. She knows how lunatic
She will
I
not
am.
stop pouring for you. Wow, I'm just hearing this.
Well, you had a little bit of red, so it made it an extra pretty color
very
for you.
rosé
Hey, there you go. Wow.
I love it.
Very
It's
nice.
So good.
But yeah, we adapt to the different climates and whatnot. And then we're also doing a lot of fun drinks at the bar just because it is hot out. A lot of different spritzers and we've got an
Aperol Spritz.
We got an Aperol Spritz.
Look at you, fancy pants.
Exactly.
That's fun.
We have an awesome lavender elderberry spritz as well, and just some fun things that if it's too hot to drink wine and whatnot, a lot of fun beers and things so that everyone's covered.
Okay, so you do have beer there. That's good to know that.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
Handful of domestics, and then we've got quite a few craft beers from Ancient City, and then we do a lot from Florida Avenue Brewing in Tampa and some other local ones.
That's
as
good
well.
to know.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah,
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, probably at any given time have about 15 beers on hand and try and switch them up and keep some fun ones in there.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, Katie, please give us the website where people can go get more information. And then your social medias are great, too.
Oh,
Please
the
let
best.
people know where they can find you on social media.
I can't take credit for any of that. I've got a wonderful team, but our website is bin39.wine.
Okay.
Very easy to see.
Love
It's
it.
a fairly new updated website, and I've got the full wine list on there, so you can always take a look. We also just added event menus if you're looking to do any private events with us. I've got it kind of packages all created out. Obviously,
Awesome.
always happy to do custom events too. But kind of to give you guys an idea, if you're looking for anything from a small birthday to team outing for
Awesome.
treating your staff, anything like that, we can help out. It's really fun. We are just switching systems too, so very soon, we're not quite there yet, but very soon we'll be able to do gift cards, which a lot of people have been asking for years. So we'll definitely have that before the holiday season for everybody.
That's huge.
Yes, so we're really
we may have to do a
excited.
giveaway on the show. That could be
I
fun.
bet we can swing that.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. We'll
But
boost
yeah,
that. That'll be
something
good.
that our guests have been asking for years, and just because of the hotel side, it was a little bit intricate, but we've figured out how to make that happen. So we're really excited there. And also, speaking of the hotel, this is an awesome time for locals to take advantage of a staycation, whether it's downtown or on the beach side. The rates are lower. The city's a little bit quieter. What a fun way to kind of just treat yourself in the summer.
And the best selection of wine in the county.
And then you don't
attached
have
to the
to drive
building.
home. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So special.
So
Yeah.
our rates for summer are the lowest that you'll have seen them in a while. So definitely come by the St. George Inn and check that out too. So
Awesome.
Katie, thank you so much.
Thank
Always
you.
fun. Great
Thank
to
you
see
guys.
you.
Great to see you all.
And
as well.
man,
Some good ones.
this is
So
really
good, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
I cracked the code.
I think you did. I'm proud of you.
So my summer favorites are yours too.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
What was your favorite of the four?
Yeah.
The first one.
The first
I
one.
like the first one or the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparkling
so the
rosé.
rosés.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Those
Now
were good.
I know. Perfect.
Now we know
Good.
what to bring to your dinner
Yeah.
party. All right.
Yeah. There we go.
Perfect. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you. Amazing.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
And hey, Bin 39 is pretty much a stop on Old Town Trolley.
It is.
Yeah. So if you're riding around, you're sightseeing with the family, you got some friends and family in town, make sure you get off on that trolley stop on Orange Street and St. George Street and stop into Bin 39, where they've got the misting fans.
I know.
Yeah.
Just leave the family on the trolley. You just go yourself. It's so nice.
But then you can hop back on that trolley, pick up your 90-minute tour, check out over 100 points of interest around St. Augustine. It really is great when you got visiting guests in town, or if you just want to learn a little bit more about the town you live in. We got a lot of people who are new all the time in St. Johns County. So if you want to get some of that history of the very historic town you live in, this is a great opportunity. The Old Town Trolley there, the Green Train. So you're going to love them as much as we do.
And you're going to love Steve Chapman's All-American Air. They've been serving St. Augustine and its surrounding counties, including St. John's, Flagler, Duval, and Putnam. Their areas of expertise include warranty and non-warranty service works on all makes and models of AC units. They also have preventative maintenance service agreements, new construction installations, and equipment replacement with high-efficiency systems. From the most efficient Lennox home systems to the iComfort Ultra Smart Thermostat, All-American Air has the latest and greatest in all your HVAC products. Give them a call today, 904-461-0070.
Yeah, man. All right, it is horoscope time.
I'm in good shape.
I've got the hiccups.
Oh, already.
I'm a lightweight with wine, man. I really am. I do not drink wine often.
Yeah, especially with bubbles in it. That's going to go right to your head.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Very good, though. We've got Libra and Aquarius on deck today.
Oh, poor things.
Start with Libra. Libra, balance is the name of your game, and you're failing miserably. Your desperate need to keep everyone happy will leave you with no one happy, especially yourself.
If mama ain't happy.
This week, your indecisiveness will reach new heights as you'll probably lose friends over it. But don't worry, they'll come crawling back. Oh, wait, no, they won't. Wow.
Bye.
Your lucky item, a scale, to weigh just how many regrets you're accumulating. God, I love this.
Wow.
Aquarius.
What did you do to them?
Well, look, I had to rough the stars up a little bit and get them a little extra angry at
really
us, okay?
Jeez.
They're a little mad. Aquarius. Aquarius, your eccentric ideas will finally get you noticed for all the wrong reasons.
Oh.
This week, your attempt at being different will make you look like a freaking lunatic.
Oh.
People will avoid you like the plague, leaving you to stew in your own bubble of misplaced self-righteousness.
Jeez.
Your lucky symbol, a UFO, because the way you're behaving, you might as well be from another planet.
Well, there's probably room there, too, for you.
Yeah.
Yikes, man.
We're not going to give you an oxygen suit.
But I will give you an opportunity to redeem yourself.
Okay.
Right. It's that time of year again. Experience the thrill of affordable family entertainment this summer at Epic Theaters. They have a summer kids series. I didn't know that they did this.
Okay.
Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., enjoy some cinema's finest kids movies for only $1. I did not stutter. $1.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So this is Wednesday's Summer Kids series. Let me see. What's coming up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
This is coming up now, playing in theaters. Get the tickets. This is happening Wednesday, June 26th. Check them out at Epic Theaters. That's pretty cool, though. $1.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, families need it. You see how much these camps are? How much they cost?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For $1, I'm sending my kid on the Wednesdays. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Old Coast Ales, we love them over there. Join them for a summer kickoff on the Boulevard. The long-awaited return of Burt's Summer Ale. If you know beer, a lot of people love this one. It's delicious. Burt's Summer Ale. And it's hard to get because they run out of it all the time. So it's fruited with wheat and more. Catch them and some tunes starting at 1 p.m. This is happening this Saturday at 11:30. In the morning to 11 o'clock p.m. So it's an all-day thing. Summer kickoff at Old Coast Ales. Again, that's 300 Anastasia Boulevard.
Okay. That one, not for the kids, right?
That one is not for the kids. I would leave them at home. Maybe put a little Velcro on the wall and just, and they'll just
Is that
stay
how
right
you watch
there.
kids?
Yeah, that's how I do it. I don't ever get asked to do it, but yeah, that's how I would do it.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Oh, man. Okay. Christmas in July is coming up at the world famous Oasis restaurant. This is happening Thursday, July 25th, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Another all-day fun event. Christmas in July, and more details to follow at Oasis Facebook page. So check that out. Apparently, that's a big one.
Christmas in July.
Who knew? I didn't know it was a thing.
Christmas anytime is a big deal, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess July, because is that the halfway point from to Christmas? Or?
Sort of. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Counting down our break. That's all.
Sure. Yeah, I know, right? All right, man. Hey, you can count down the days until you get your teeth in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
With our friends at Magnolia Family Dentistry, they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Great team out there, led by the dynamic Dr. Rodriguez. Magnolia Family Dentistry isn't just about clean teeth. It is about a clean and extraordinary experience all across the board. From the moment you step through their doors, you're going to be welcomed into their state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and well-being. You can experience the difference at Magnolia Family Dentistry. Their commitment to excellence shines through in every aspect of their care, from routine checkups to advanced procedures. Dr. Rodriguez and her team provide a warm, caring atmosphere where your health and happiness are their top priority. Great people over there. Schedule your next appointment. Call 904-824-0990 and see why our community, our friends, and our neighbors trust Dr. Rodriguez with their teeth.
I got to tell you, buddy, they are growing. So they have full-time positions available for a dental assistant as well as a dental hygienist.
Okay,
so
awesome.
That's huge out there. Wonderful team. I love to see them grow. That's even more incredible. So yeah, if you guys are looking out for jobs out there, this would be a team to work with.
Yeah, man. Great people over there.
Great people at the United Way of St. John's, which opened in 1957. That was known as the Community Chest, and that was the first year they raised $48,000. Well, the United Way of St. John's has changed a lot, but their focus hasn't. Today, with a total impact of over $3 million annually, they continue to fight for the areas of health, education, and financial stability of every person in our community. It's amazing what happens when we live united.
That is true, sir, and it's amazing what happens when you go into Panache and walk out feeling like a totally different person. Great people over there at Panache as well, and they really care about your happiness. They want you to feel good when you leave Panache. They want you to feel special. They want you to feel like you are ready to take on the day.
Summer of self-care.
Yeah, man. And New Style is a great way to do that. They have a highly trained, carefully chosen staff that is always there to exceed your expectations, and a very, very elegant, top-of-the-line salon space as well. They're dedicated to your comfort and devoted to innovation and artistry, and they're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar. They're an Aveda salon, so all the great perks that come with an Aveda salon, they can offer you out there at Panache. Go to getpanache.com, make your next appointment, and see what they have for you today.
All right, man. This Facebook group I found documents examples of bad drivers.
Oh, okay. I know 3 people that are definitely going to be on this list.
Oh, no. All right. Well, this first one is a Kia. No Kia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Next up, I'm going for a drive to clear my head.
Oh, my God. Just taking off heads.
Stop it. Next up, driving in the rain with no lights on. Well, this is what you look like in the mirror of a truck. This is a PSA, just letting you know.
Put those lights on.
Right.
Wiper lights laws.
Right. Oh, how about this community? New road surface. Speed limit is still 35, or we'll put the potholes back.
So that's a good threat.
Right. Oh, this next one. This is like a scarecrow for humans. Like, wow,
I've seen these. These are legit. They work.
They do. They really. Ooh,
well, sometimes for stupid people.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Next up, when you're driving, but you can't see that. Whoa.
Oh, okay. I don't know how they ended up there.
I don't know either.
Very unfortunate.
Exit through the back. Next up, 3 humans trying to unlock a car to get the keys out. Mind you, there's plastic taped over the back window there.
Literally just untape the plastic.
Captain Obvious. Perfect. Next up, here's an Amish farmer washing his classic Mustang.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Next time, to some of this reads a new start. To others, it doesn't. We'll just leave that there. A new start.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up, you don't have to strap the boat down, but it does help. It does help. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to ruin your boat and then also your truck at the same time.
Become a Florida Man Friday, right? Yeah. Oh, and our last one, I have no words for this, but this is awesome.
Okay. All right.
A pink stiletto go-kart. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Is that going to be your new mobile in the Christmas parade?
I would so rock this. Absolutely. A 904 high heel. Let's do it.
There you go. Like you need to be any taller.
I know.
Good deal. Hey, thank you very much. Good show. Thank you to Katie for coming in as Davey downs the rest of this. I'll thank the boys in the booth and you guys out there for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.